Hello, my name is Ashley Odom, and today's keynote topic is motivating adult learners. Now, in order for us to find out what it takes to motivate adult learners, we must first define what motivation is. Mark Anthony gives us a brief description.
What is motivation? Now, a lot of people come to me and say, Mark, you work with motivation, you've done it for a lot of years, can you motivate everybody? And I basically say, yes, I can motivate everybody if they want to be motivated. The thing about motivation today is that motivation, in a lot of people's minds, have been made into a goal in itself. Now, motivation is not a goal. The motivation is the means to actually get to the goal.
For today's topic, we're focusing on the adult learner. An adult learner can come from many different areas of life. Penn State goes on to discuss what it means to be an adult learner.
Adult learners are some of the fastest growing students at colleges and universities across the nation. At Penn State, an adult learner can be defined by several characteristics.
An adult learner is a person who is at least 24 years of age or older, or is a veteran of the armed services, or is an active military, or has had a gap in their going back to school. They've either been a homemaker, they've got dependents, they are married.
So you may be asking, are all types of learners the same? Actually, no, there are quite a few differences between adult learners and youth learners, as you can see. One difference is how they are centered when it comes to their education. Adult learners tend to be more problem-centered, while youth learners are more subject-oriented. A difference with their direction is that adult learners tend to be self-directed and not have to depend upon others for that guidance, whereas youth learners often depend on adults for their direction. Adult learners can also be very skeptical when it comes to new information, while your youth learners are usually more likely to accept the information without having to question it. Adult learners are very accepting of the responsibility of their own education, while often, many times, youth learners are reluctant of accepting that responsibility. Motivation is quite important when it comes to adult learning. In the next slide, we'll discuss a few reasons why. Motivation affects learning and typically affects behavior as well. It can direct behavior towards particular goals and can also lead to increased effort and energy. Motivation often also enhances performance. Motivation is a deeply ingrained value and factor that can literally have a tremendous impact on one's behavior and lifestyle. We can also look on to see how this can affect the classroom.
Things have been okay for me, except that I'm a zombie now. You're all gonna die screaming. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. Just pick a point called T in the complex plane. Let's see 1bz squared plus C. C2 is E1 squared plus C. C3 is C2 squared plus C. And so on. If the series of C's will always stay close to Z and never trend away, that point is in the middle. Not seeming. All we wanna do is eat your brain. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now, except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do.
Students nor teachers want to be in a room full of zombies. So let's see how we can prevent that and motivate these adult learners. Having useful and relevant learning experiences allows the adults to feel comfortable within their environment, which will keep them motivated. Also, having a community built through social technologies for learning. This will allow students to be able to interact with media such as Twitter, Facebook, and other things that are being innovated in our society, and will allow them to continue to push on as they're motivated. Having busy schedules is very common as adults, so having these accommodations allows them to continue moving forward without being discouraged. Also, all these things wrapped up together create an experience for the learner, not just a course, so they'll definitely stay motivated. There are many other ways that this can happen, but this is just a few that we've shared.
Arthur Brunt, an adult learner majoring in business at Penn State Berks in Reading, PA, admits going back to school as an adult learner can be a little nerve-wracking.
A little fear, intimidation, being amongst younger peers, and wondering if we still had the capacity to learn as quickly, being accepted, finding a network, social network to be able to communicate and interact with other people.
As I conclude, I hope you have gained some insight on the importance of motivation when it comes to adult learning. I hope that you have been engaged and that you have allowed yourself to have an open mind concerning how this affects others and our education today.